Yo, what is up, Real Deal Holyfield? I am back with a happy meal of a build. And actually, this is a little bit more than a happy meal toy. I think he's quite nice. I'm Botbender Orange, and you are awesome, you. And thank you for joining me, and let's make an excellent, excellent time together. And so this is a Botropolis Centaur. It only utilizes the Lunarworks, the white Ironworks from the set, and it does utilize two of them. In terms of how I got two, I bought one for myself for Christmas, and actually my brothers bought me another set. I was like, oh, that's cool though, and we didn't know. So anyway, I ended up with two, but you do not need two Botrop sets to make this. You do need one, and the other one, you do need one Ironworks and one double dealer, but certainly having two of the same kind adds to the color cohesion. And I don't know, it's kind of close to July 4th, and so maybe this is all like red, white, and bluish. But there's tons of countries out there that have red, white, and blue. You know that? The Netherlands, France, Korea, America, Russia. Yeah. And then, but anyway, yeah. So if red, white, and blue is your color too, then cool. And even if it's not, hey, happy day to you, happy day to your country, and let's just all celebrate everyone. It's so very cool. Yeah, to have this experience as a human being, to experience the passage of time, to be a part of the universe manifested into form. Wow. That's for another video. In terms of this guy, I'll go over on how to make him. Yeah, maybe some of you out there have these parts. And I really like the panel work. A lot of the panels were used in interesting ways, like this one over here. The way the legs are, they're at an angle. And yes, obviously they are very stiff because they don't have knee joints and things like that, but it's all good, dude. These guys are just hanging out on my shelf or at the office, and they look nice. And so, let's see, what's the best way to break this down? Because when I look at this, he's not that difficult. I think I'll pop the legs off first, then I'll separate the front and back of the pony, okay? So on the front of the legs, the regs, oh, he just fell down. We have the back part of the rockets, right? And so we'll just kind of remove those. And I'll just kind of separate this part. Yeah, there we go. So this top part is obviously just one Ironworks torso. Then we have the trapezoid-looking arm, and this one, the matching arm, and then we have a little spear pew-pews plugged in. And then on the bottom over here, we are taking the set of legs. Like you can just see that these are the legs with the knees bent down, and the shins in the front or the top of the knees, they have two ports, and that's where you're plugging in the hip connectors. And these, instead of having them flat down, you're actually going to have them open at an angle, okay? And I'll show you all of that, like why we're doing that. Excuse me, in just a second. Man, dude, we just had some sliders at work, and I think they're good. I mean, they were good. They use some of that questionable oil again, man. It's the mass-produced. I'm not sure what type of oil it is, but dude, it always gives me yuck mouth. Like I got hell of stuff stuck in the back of my throat, and it's just want to like, ugh. So this back part is, I would say, a little bit more complicated, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to show you. Let me just pop the legs off. Because look, the way they're all connected is, see, these are the Ironworks legs, right? And then we have the panels flipped up, and then they're connected using that one flat panel. So these two sides, that one and that one, are connected by here. And with that extra panel, we've attached the other hips of the Ironworks. And then we plugged in the two little hook things onto the hip connectors. And the torso on the inside, here, look, you start with it like this. You can see the head's on the bottom, so it's kind of flipped over. Then you sandwich it between the two legs. Oh, whoa, some paint came off over here. I got to be careful about that. Some red paint. I don't know where that's from. Yeah, and like I said, you just sandwich it between the two legs, panels up, connect it here, and this panel connected into that panel as well. You fold this down, otherwise there's going to be a gaping cavity, and you can have somebody sit here. You could probably arrange one of the core or whatever, any one of those smaller figures. So, all right, now we're going to connect the two halves. You're going to take the holes in the bottom of the soles. Hey, that rhymed. And you're going to plug them in over here. Hold up. The other day, somebody corrected me. I called them a port, and they said it's not a port. They said it was like a post. I was like, really? I was like, a post sounds like a stick. Like, I would think that that's the male connector, and the port, like the port hole on the starboard bow, like on the ships and stuff, the hole, I assume that would be more like the female port. But, oh, look. See these things over here? These little extra bits on the side? They're going to hide inside the foot. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So it like seals itself up. I like that. So yeah, you can just kind of hide and tuck those in there. That's cool, right? And I'm always like, yeah, that's cool, right? As if I'm looking for like affirmation. And then you're just going to plug that one right there. Yeah. Then you're going to take one of the legs. You're just going to, how do we do it? I think it was just like that. Yeah. And then it's just like that. And you plug this up in the front. And it's just like that. And you got to mess around with the height. And so you just mess around with the legs a little bit. And then once you're done, he will look something like that. But a little bit closer. Cool, huh? Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, tuning in, subscribing, and providing me your support, thoughts and prayers, and positive vibes. I always do appreciate it, okay? Everyone be safe out there. I hope you have a good time, and I hope you have a ton of peace in your life, and no one gives you aggro, you know? All right, bye, friends.